Eddie Clone EC Details, and welcome back to another episode. In this one, we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to show you 8 months update on this vehicle. I'll play some clips here. I did this over before the winter started here in Pocatello. The car was damaged. We applied DIY 5-year T2 to this car. Now, there's a couple things that we're going to do in this video. We're going to show the water behavior. We're going to see how it looks. We're going to show you how to maintain it, what I would do at the 8th month as a user consumer, but also talk to you about some things that I messed up on. So this is learning opportunities, right? I always believe in coating inspections. When you do a ceramic coating, make sure you pull it out in the sun, make sure that you're able to see, use a diffused light. There are some areas on the car I missed, actually hard to see, but when you pull it out, you can see a bunch of rainbowing, a bunch of high spots on the back that I missed around the emblems. With that said, I'm gonna do a couple things for him. So when he was getting his tires put in, the people at the tire shop scratched his car. So we're going to polish the whole tailgate, do spot checks in the back, and I'm gonna do that for him for free and update and add a coating. Before that though, let's check the results of this ceramic coating. The lesson here is always do your due diligence to check for high spots so you're not getting caught later on with mistakes. Mistakes do happen, that's part of the business, but that's me helping you to put this together. Let's go. So let's talk about what we're gonna use for this car. Typically at this time frame of the vehicle, I like to do a few things. One, acid bath. I like to do kind of like a pre-wash to see where we're at. So I'm gonna do Detail Co's low pH. And then for my contact wash, we're gonna use Incredible Suds T2. And then for the topper, because I am gonna top, you can't believe we're topping the coating. I'm just gonna use a detail spray, some sort of detail spray just to give me lubriciousness, just to give me lubricity as I go in and dry the car. But we're gonna use these two today. Let me show you the hydrophobics of this vehicle. This out. It's actually 8 months in, doing very good after a winter. It does live outside. He does take good care of it. There are no toppers on here. And typically in the winter, the wheels are behind this fender. Usually it takes a hit first. I have not contact washed this car yet. This is without a contact wash. I'm gonna change my strategy. Let me show you the tailgate. Let's see the hood. Even on PPF. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Insane. Insane. What a tremendous showing here. Remember, wintertime, no washes from me. This is the first time I see it after 8 months. I'm going to be switching my approach for this. I'm just going to use Incredible Suds in the bucket. As you can tell, it's super hydrophobic. It's still slick. The gloss is still insane. T2 is pretty wild. I mean, it's as a ceramic coating was easy to apply, didn't have any issues, and I don't see any low spots around the car. And just the hydrophobics alone tells me a story here. Remember, it lives outside. He went through a winter. I haven't seen it in 8 months. I'm pretty impressed with how it's looking so far. You're like, it's only 8 months. 8 months is a long time. And the conditions we live in, heat, cold, snow, salt, and it's a truck, so you know he uses his truck. All right, we're gonna dilute Incredible Suds 1 ounce into a foam cannon, 2 ounces, 1 ounce in a bucket. I'm gonna do a contact wash here, and I'm gonna play these clips, enjoy the music, and once we go to the contact wash, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna repair this hood, this side of the trunk. T2 ceramic doing its thing. And yes, it's 5 years. Yes, it's only been 8 months, but you have to understand, lives outside, goes to car washes, drives it all over the place. It's a work truck, and it's still holding up very well. No weak spots around the fender areas, no weak spots on the tailgate. Like, it's holding up strong. That's just a good testament of the ceramic coating technology in T2. Now, is it gonna last 5 years? That's the question for you. How do you maintain your coating? Are you washing it every other week? Are you taking care of it throughout the maintenance? And maybe you might have to top S life. Coatings are not forever. Nothing lasts forever on this earth. It is what it is. You just have to take care of your coating. But for me, I think I picked the right coating for this customer for this job, and it's holding up very well. Now, you're gonna ask yourself, well, Eddie, T2's gone. Is T3 just as good? I have applied T3 a lot. T3 5 years, tremendous. T3 hydrate. This is good. It's insane. That's all I'm saying. If you're looking into those, applications are just as easy. And I'm telling you right now, I've seen the hydrate back. I'm gonna wait until the 4 or 5 month update to see that. Hopefully I'm here. If not, you're not gonna see it because I'll be in Chicago. But with that said, I am going to polish this section. We'll do that together real quick. And the reason I'm polishing is not because it failed, is because I left high spots, and then I'm just gonna spot correct some areas. So let me show you the paint here. Now let's talk about this for a second. I paint corrected this, and I didn't have those swirls. You see what I'm saying? Those swirls are all new. The high spot exists right here. So this goes to show you that he takes it to the car wash. Just wanted to prove it to you before we get started. Now, quick thing is, I'm not going to cut the paint here, because last time I checked the paint and I went back to my logs, it did not have enough for me to do a full cut. But we're just gonna clean it up. I'm using DIY gold standard here, and we're just gonna clean this up to see how much this does in terms of a correction. So we're just gonna go here. We're gonna give that a crazy amount of work time a bit. Panel's not hot, so I got a little more that I could do here. And again, work around the emblems to get the high spots off. And since I'm gonna paint correct the whole thing, I just wanna show you how much gold standard could do with an orange pad. And we're just gonna check. So you can see how much better that looks, right? Like, it looks the same. No. We took the majority of the swirls out. Those are deeper scratches. I'm not chasing that. I will not chase that. But if you look at this section here versus here, we took a lot of that out. So we're gonna paint correct the rest of the stuff. I'm gonna go around the emblems by hand. And here's the why. The machine's not getting close enough, and I don't want the backing plate to nick it. So, little tip here, spray some cold standard compound onto your microfiber. And then we're just gonna go, you're like, that's a lot. Dude, relax, okay? Usage police, relax. And I'm gonna go around the emblems, and I'm gonna come back and grab that. And the goal here is to make sure there's no high spots. And I'm gonna coat this off camera, but I'm just walking you through what we're doing to the back here. And then there you go. To this side, and I already paint corrected this, so I'm actually going to just bang this part out. But you can see the swirls. That's because, like I said, he goes to a car wash. So it goes to show you how good T2 is doing, even when this is going to a car wash. And you can see the improper techniques there. So I'm gonna grab my DIY compound or polish, and I'm not trying to chase perfection here, because I already cut the paint, and I already know how much paint he has. And to me, it's not worth it, but we're gonna preserve as much clear coat as we can, and I'll show you the before and after. Cut with the polish without inducing a lot of heat. So it's a little heavier cut than the blue, a little more than the DIY yellow, and that's why I went with that. So let me show you this. And again, quick passes, that's just residue. So when you look at the paint head on, you can see I removed a lot of it, and we could tell, because this part is still pretty swirled up here. There you have it. I told you, DIY T2 is a beast. You could tell it goes to the car wash. You saw all the swirls, and it was still beating like a monster. DIY gold standard. I feel like, I know this has been around for a long time, but everyone needs this in their kit, especially when you're doing quick one steps with like a harder pad. It has enough lubriciousness in it, or like oil in it, that makes it so you're not hazing black paint. And this is why I always go to this, because this one's phenomenal. So with that said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope this video was helpful. DIY T2, 5-year and 3-year, they're all tremendous. This is evidence. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like, subscribe, and we're out.